Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. We are still engulfed in a war with Nazi Germany. We are in the middle of a carrier battle in the Norwegian Sea, and we've just launched our first attack wave on the basis of a single scouting report just after dawn. I'm going to have the battle division get out a bit in front of us, but I'm not going to try to make contact unless it seems necessary. In fact, if anything, I might deliberately hold the carriers close to the coast so that we can run back into Trondheim easily if we get damaged. If we're already 160 nautical miles away, too. Oh, okay, they launched first, so probably should have seen that coming. Let's do what I just said and turn our prevailing course back towards Trondheim a bit. Should I turn it south? How far is it to Stavanger? Well, 250 versus 150. Bergen is our closest base, actually, though, so I tell you what, yeah, let's turn generally south. That will probably keep us in line with wherever the enemy are, and... Okay, well, that first enemy attack seems to have been utterly annihilated by the cap. I think it was only like 2 planes or something. Wait, what was that? 1 CV, 2 CVL, 2 DD. I'm pretty sure I targeted to like here, so if they're actually there, we're gonna miss by a lot. But I can't really, the strike is already locked in, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think you can change targets after you hit launch. We are shooting down incoming enemy aircraft pretty nicely so far. But there's definitely a full strike coming. Yeah, based on the angle, I think they are up there. Yep, more reports of carriers up there. Well, hopefully whatever I launched towards over here is actually something at least, and not a complete whiff. If we hit their surface force, that's not as good, but it's fine too. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that strike. There were 11 of those, and they are just getting chewed up. Down to 7. Down to 3. Oh, well. Can't go all our way. Down to 1. Down to 0, I think. I'm pretty sure all 11 of them. Yeah. That strike just got actually obliterated, albeit apparently... I don't know what hit Shark exactly. Maybe it was a missile? Or maybe it was just a bomb or torpedo that caused a magazine detonation, but she's gone. Aren't the battle cruiser... Isn't the battle cruiser division supposed to be... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's on me. Okay. Carriers, you're supposed to be headed that way. Battle division, you're supposed to be headed that way with the battle cruisers. Thanks. I don't know when I told them to go due north. That must have been a misclick at some point. I definitely... I mean, there's a lot of aircraft coming in, and we're taking some hits, but definitely our cap is... This one has an escort, too. 7 DO-146Bs. Okay, well... We're getting hit by a whole airstrike here, but our cap is definitely doing a number on them. In fact, since I know we're coming under regular attack, maybe I'd better move the cap up to heavy. I don't think we actually took very many hits so far, except for whatever hit Shark. Have you guys found anything? Not yet, they're still on their way to the target. Oh, light jet fighters coming in. We don't have any carrier-borne light jet fighters. Most of their fighters are not jets either, even from the carriers, but apparently they have a few. Oh, hey, we found something, because our torpedo bombers are getting massacred. which will happen. I mean, we're massacring them, the same will happen to us. Oh, look at that. A bunch of spotting reports. 5 DD, 2 CA, 1 CA, 1 CL. Okay. This must be their surface force, although the presence of a cap suggests it's not solely their surface force. Their carriers might be split up. Battle division? 25 knots due west, range 80 nautical miles. There's something out there we can blow up, and I mean to blow it up. I don't know if it's Bismarck's, I don't know if it's a carrier, but I mean to get close enough to it to cause it some problems. And our airstrike has definitely connected with something solid. Let's see reports. Oh, 1 CV? Yeah? Okay. There's carriers over here then. Yeah, we've connected for sure with at least 1 to 3 carriers here. So not their surface force, but maybe their carriers are divided. I don't actually see any BC reports, so the Bismarcks are not right there, probably. I don't know, we'll find out the hard way probably, but... Are we still under attack? Didn't I tell Irresistible to make her prevailing course south? Maybe we are still under attack. I think it was a pretty successful first airstrike, or just a successful first exchange for us, because we lost the destroyer Shark. But I didn't really notice any other damage. Broadly, our carriers look like they're A-okay. Yeah. I think we're pretty much good there. We definitely landed more hits than we took, if our pilots aren't completely lying out of their asses. So we just recovered our aircraft. I think we have largely. Yeah, it's all capped. It's up, lots of it, which is fine. So let's rearm and see if we can't get another strike to come in right as our surface ships arrive. No sense at all in letting up. Target's going to be about there. It's not a long range. Ready? Ready up. Ooh, not enough ASMs left. That's fine. Switch to just 1,000-pound bombs then. That'll do fine. And this time we'll actually have escorts, although it wasn't a big problem last time, so... Like, I don't actually... The first couple of bombers got hit pretty bad, but then the rest got through mostly, I think. So they must not have had enough cap up. Okay, is that with the... Nope, that's with these guys. Although they're just fighters, so... Real question, I guess, is do I launch the airstrike at them, or do I launch it up north to try to get the carriers? Is the strike ready already? Yep. Okay. Let's launch west. Third strike will go against their carriers. Not too worried about this Dornier harassment, though. could turn out to be a problem, but as far as search patterns go, let's cut back a little. I don't know where their carriers are currently, really. Those reports are kind of old, so not going to cut back too much, especially to our starboard, to the north. Oh, lost another destroyer. Got glide bombed, it looks like. Okay, there's our strike heading out. We are quite vulnerable now that we're out from under our air cover, but oh wait, I can request no, I can only request land-based cap, can't I? It's not really that helpful. There's no setting I've ever found to like assure that we'll have, like, it would be nice to specifically ask for a cap to be provided for this. Like, half the carrier cap should be over these guys instead, but I've never seen an option for that. If somebody knows where it exists, then tell me. Okay, we're hitting something up here. Hold on, let's check the reports. 2CA down there. Oh, 658. That is quite recent. One destroyer. It's been almost 2 to 3 hours, so they're not going to be still loitering right here. Maybe they did make their way south a ways. I'm going to tentatively alter course a bit south, and let's see what all the aircraft report, eh? Yeah, they're all kind of mobbing one destroyer or something up here, so yeah, it looks like a bit south down here is the way to go. That is extra unfortunate because it seems like our whole airstrike is currently bombing like one destroyer or something. Well, whatever they've locked onto, they've killed it, I think. Seems safe to say. What was that? Oh, that's just some destroyers that got detached. Another report of one destroyer? Yes. Did it really survive? That seems unlikely, but maybe. Okay, well, everything left worth hitting is either right here or is way up north. And I think it's probably all way up north. There's maybe a few cruisers here or something. That said, I would like to find and confirm what I'm dealing with here, but oh, crikey, that's not just a few cruisers, that's a significant force still, and we just missed it with our airstrike, but it's definitely not nothing. Are there really battle cruisers, and if so, how many? That's a keel. I'm not worried about that. Not when I have three battleships and a battle cruiser in line. But are there Bismarcks? I would be more surprised if there weren't. But I don't see them yet, I just see keels. I'm also not taking large caliber return fire, so... Hey, that whole airstrike, could you maybe home in on our... You know, it's 1948. Couldn't you home in on our radio signals or something? And, like... Find these guys? Also important question, is there a carrier in there? Oh, hey, they did find these guys. Fantastic. Hit them hard. It does look like it's an all-cruiser force, which means it's just running like hell now, and we're not going to catch it at 24 knots. But if they have no Bismarcks, then Lion could potentially do a lot of damage. We don't really have enough planes. Sorry, people keep knocking at my door and then not saying anything. Okay. We do have enough planes for some kind of strike. I'm going to try to recover some more. Still don't have good IDs on most of what we're shooting at here. I mean, for sure it's mostly cruisers, but are there carriers in there or not? Maybe not. I see, like, destroyers. I see lots of heavy cruisers and light cruisers. I don't see carriers. That might be them all the way up there, but I don't really... I think that's destroyer. If I split off, are we going to get two split off? Probably not. Let's go right with the battleships, go left with the battle cruiser. Let's go ahead and get our next airstrike readied up. I don't know if it's actually going to be at these guys or if I'm going to head north with it, but... Not that many aircraft, it has to be admitted. Not from 1st Carrier Division, anyway. Okay, strike's readying up. We have... I mean, this force is dying. That's a Hansa dead in the water. That Bonn is hit pretty bad. Multiple destroyers are hit. Oh, God. Maybe we should not be, Hey, guys, let's do, like, a sharp turn to starboard. I fast-forwarded a little too much right there. Holy cow. Yeah, that's, Oh, boy. Majestic and Rodney are really too old to still be frontline combat. I mean, there's some very useful 14-inch gun barrels, but, like... That was one modern torpedo, and Majestic is crippled. Or was that Rodney? No, that was Majestic, yeah. Yeah, no carriers. We have hard IDs on the leading ships now. No carriers in this force. Fortunately, we've pretty much fired off all our ammo, but... More fortunately, we have practically annihilated this force. I mean, we're still duking it out with some destroyers on the fringes, but... And these 2 bonds, 3 bonds aren't dead yet, but... They're on the way downhill. Next airstrike goes north, I think, because this force doesn't need another airstrike. And this is another... I mean... I'm talking about whittling the enemy's cruiser and destroyer force down. You know what, Majestic? I don't even know if you're going to make it, but why don't you just head home? But this is a huge chunk taken out of their cruiser-destroyer force again. Like half a dozen each of cruisers and destroyers or something that we've just overrun at the cost of maybe like 1 or 2 destroyers. And, you know, crippling damage to a couple of small battleships, but who cares about them, really? Well, scratch that ball. So then the question is, where are the carriers? Because this must be their support force. We've just wiped it out pretty much to the last ship. Except for this 1 destroyer down here. So do we turn north? Lion is kind of helping make sure of these destroyers. I hate to let the 1 get away. Just go for the clean sweep, guys. Finish that last destroyer off. Damn it. She's probably gonna get away. But yeah, as that proves... Well, leave 1 survivor to tell the tale of what happened here, eh? As that would seem to prove... There's a pretty considerable carrier force somewhere still. Not that far north, ultimately. I'm gonna take a wild guess, and we're gonna launch north and see what happens. For cap, I'm gonna go for... Wow, I mean, that's not scouting in the right locations at all, really. I would guess they have to be roughly inside of, like, this area. So, that's what we're gonna target. And see what we can find. And yeah, the goon squad of heavy ships is gonna run north too. I don't know if they'll find anything. They'd have to get awfully lucky to... Yeah, let's, where's Rodney? Rodney? Okay. Rodney, why don't you also go home? You and Majestic have probably... I don't want to risk you in battle any further. They helped. I'm sure some German cruisers just suffered due to 14-inch gunfire. My god, those 3 destroyers or whatever that we left behind are really pick up a lot of survivors today. Now, are you guys gonna find anything? The enemy keep attacking our carriers. They're not hitting anything, but... Nothing right here. Not even a spotting report, huh? Gonna fly around and see if you can find anything? They are, but will they? It's actually scattered pretty widely, and nothing, huh? What? Huh. Okay, I think I might have launched in the wrong direction, guys. I don't know how they got over there. They must have been steaming pretty steadily that way for a long time, but that is the report I needed, though. Let's get that strike back, and everybody head west. I mean, just to have a direction, even from a singular report. 2 CV, 1 CVL, 1 BC. That's about probably right. I don't feel like they have that many carriers out, to be honest. Like, if they had all 7, surely we would have been hit by a lot more aircraft than what we've been hit by so far. Let's adjust. Let's give up on the north. Let's focus on finding them this way, shall we? Must be over here. About to be nighttime? Oh, soonish, but maybe we have time for one more strike still. It's pretty much midsummer up here, so target's gonna be over here ish. Yeah, ready up. Look at that, you actually exceeded your deck load. Good for you. Okay. Well, ready up. Doesn't actually take very long to ready a strike, so my god, we got a lot of cap, which is a good thing. I prefer it to make sure our planes are actually safe. You'll notice our carriers have taken basically no damage, and it's because of our heavy cap, I firmly believe. We'll see at the end of the battle, probably, on the stats that our cap slaughtered a lot of aircraft. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Okay. Launch. Nope. Launch. Launch. At 9:09 p.m. it will land, and it still won't be dark. I guess it's July, and we're far north. That is handy. I don't know if I want to close down with the battle division or not. At this point, we only have 2 heavy ships with it, so... Catchy. We're losing the occasional destroyer to... Oh! What's this now? We're approaching enemy ships. The fresh reports? 1 destroyer. Okay, that's not helpful. I'm looking more for, like, 1 BB. Or 2 CV. Oh. Well, we're bombing a destroyer or something. That's not helpful, to be honest, guys. Are you really all just bombing a small formation of destroyers to death right now? Because that is not helpful. I kind of think they are. Well, Radar contact. It's 2 destroyers that just got absolutely wrecked by the whole damn Air Force. I don't know why they were just lingering over here, but they're not going to fare well. Okay, those are gone. I guess we carry on due west. Do we have any reports? Oh, wait. What? Multiple reports of a CV down there now. Multiple. So I guess we turn that way now. That's a whole nother direction. Here's maybe make your way towards Bergen. It might be just running, I suppose, back towards Germany. But I haven't had hard reports in a long while, so it's kind of hard to say. That is just exactly the opposite of the direction we suspect the enemy are currently in, so maybe we ought to reverse that. And it's gonna be nightfall. We might just put into Bergen at night. I don't know that we're gonna get a good resumption of the battle in the morning, realistically. If they're running south, they'll be back in port by morning, so... Although, to be fair, it's not a long night up here, so maybe not. Did I not say to make for Bergen? Maybe you're recovering aircraft, but still. So yeah, it's barely gonna get dark at all up here in July. Like, to some extent, it just doesn't. Apparently that's as dark as it's gonna get for most of this area. That's, yeah, wild. Okay. That being said, I don't have anything to hit, really. I'll head due south with these, but... I mean, it's about to be proper morning again. It was dark for, like, maybe 4 hours or something. What's that now? Okay. A lot of reports that something is basically right in front of us. We'll find out very shortly, because it's about to be morning again. Wait, radar contact? Did somebody just say? Wait. What's with the firing sounds? Okay, is there a carrier, like, off of Bergen right now? For some reason? According to the destroyer Private LSD, there is a carrier floating directly off of Bergen Harbor right now. I don't fully know what to make of that, but I guess we're going to head a little more east and see what we see. And we are going to ready up another airstrike. We've really recovered overnight. We actually have a lot of aircraft ready to go again. Target's going to be down here-ish, right? boy. Very short on torpedoes. That's gonna have to be fine. Just switch to heavy bombs. See already that you don't have enough torpedoes either, so. Okay. Probably the last strike of the battle. There is not much time left on the clock now. Don't have... Well, I have one hard report of a carrier floating off of Bergen, but I don't quite know what to make of that one. Ready? Yep. Okay. I will say, I'm pretty sure we've gotten a lot of cruisers and a lot of destroyers. I mean, I know we've gotten a lot of cruisers and destroyers. I don't think we've gotten any carriers. I think we've shredded the air wing of a carrier, but don't know that we've sunk one. However, there's something off of Bergen Harbor, so if it's hostile, we're going to sink it. Or did DD Hydra just spot a hostile ship? Oh, up here? Well, pretty sure that's that one destroyer that we let get away or something. Unless we're dead wrong, but what was that report? Okay, south of Bergen for the bulk of them. But there might be one stuck in this harbor area. We're gonna find out. Certainly something dead ahead, and another something. Oh, that's just a patrol ship, damn it. No, not a carrier. Okay, south we go. Come on, airstrike. I'm dead certain there's something around here you can bomb. Is that an enemy ship? It sure is. Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's gonna die before my surface ships get to it, I think. Yeah, it's pretty dead, whatever it is. It is a bomb-class light cruiser, so that's another light cruiser down. One of the big ones, too. I don't know about the carriers. Those must have gotten away. Unless we sank them at some point. We haven't gotten an airstrike on us in ages, but... Oh, what's this? Radar contact. It's not moving very fast, but let's investigate. Nope, there's still something bombing us. What is that? CV? Actually, it looks too small. Yeah, that's a destroyer. Let it get my hopes up for a second, though. But yeah, no. Is that now? Really? It's a very fresh report. We're gonna investigate, because we'd be crazy not to. Where are those Westland Wilkins at? Okay, well, they just plastered something with missiles. There is something inboard of us here on the coast. I don't know if it's a carrier. That's not a carrier, but it's something. Another destroyer, perhaps. It's a corvette. Then. What the hell? I don't think that was a corvette, guys. I think you misidentified that a little. Or maybe we just hit mines, actually. That's probably what happened, yeah. Now what? Oh. Well, a couple more fast movers up here. That might be a carrier. Or a battle cruiser. That is a carrier. Let's get it, lads. Lion, could you please come up to maximum... Oh, what the hell happened to you? Engine breakdown. That's unfortunate. Do you not have any primary ammo left? Only for forward center line 3. Okay, very hastily. Oh, targets are right there. Don't think they're really putting up a cap, but, a CV inwards of us, too? Might be. Lion, you're lagging behind too much. That is. Go for it. Go for that one first. I don't know. They've split up now. It's gonna be a problem to chase both of them, but... Got to at least bag one, surely, after all this. Ah, great. Now we can't launch. Come on. Come on, it's a freaking carrier. Can't be that good at dodging. Can't take that many hits. Run it down and sink it. Sure, that's nice. Sink the bloody carrier. Okay, yep, we've got it. We've got it. Scratch one flat top. So she's not really... Okay, I think she just sank, actually. Oh, no, never mind. You know what? Keep shooting. I'm not that confident that she's dead yet. She is still moving, so I'm really not that confident. Now she's probably dead. Okay, turn back north. See if by any bit of luck we can spot the other one. Carriers, why are you so far out there? Come in towards Bergen. That's that. But you know what? Holy cow. The number... We lose 2 destroyers, 1 corvette. Significant damage to several battleships. We sink 17 destroyers, 5 light cruisers, 3 heavy cruisers, and a carrier. We also took down 125 aircraft for 28, mostly thanks to our cap. Yeah. I'm a little pressed for time. I'm not going to go over every single destroyer we sank, because it's too much at the moment. But some combination of 5-inch and air attack. I mean, a lot of them we slaughtered up close, yeah. We hit the CVL Jade with 3 500-pound bombs, but she survived. Oh yeah, we damaged a couple of those. For bigger ships, Lion comes through hit by small caliber fire, but she's fine. The light cruiser Mannheim dud torpedo from the air, but then got slaughtered by 9-inch and 16-inch up close when we massacred their support force. Rodney, hit by a torpedo, survives. Resolution, hit by a torpedo, and a bunch of assorted 5-inch, 6-inch, but also perfectly okay. Majestic, hit by a torpedo, barely survives, but she does. Hamilton, hit by 5 16-inch plus 9 bombs, 500 through 2,000 pounds, and yeah, she was actually sinking already from multiple 2,000-pound bombs from Bothas before our fleet ever found her. That's a Bond class of 11,000 tons. Bond herself hit by 2 500-pound bombs and then slaughtered by close-range 16-inch fire from HMS Lion. And that's another one of their nicest light cruisers. Darmstadt, a third of their very nice Bond-class light cruisers. No air attack, but just massacred by, you know what, Rodney did most of the work. A lot of short-range 14-inch fire from Rodney, plus resolution. And she sinks. Prince Adalbert, hit by a 500-pound bomb to the engine room from a Typhoon, a couple of near misses. A torpedo to the engine room from a Peregrine, and then a missile to the engine room from a Typhoon off of Ark Royal, which finally finished her all in very close succession, mind. Nuremberg, a 13,500 ton Hansa class, hit by 2 500-pound bomb, 3 500-pound bombs from Typhoons off of Glorious, and then hammered by 16-inch fire from Lion and Resolution and sank very, very quickly. And 4 torpedoes from Lizard, just for fun. Ingolstadt, another Bond class, a 4th Bond class, that might be the last Bond class. Hit by... It looks like 9-inch pretty much did the job. 9-inch and 5-inch, but then 16-inch from Resolution and Majestic, or from Resolution and Lion, plus 14-inch from Majestic, and she exploded from a 13,000-yard 16-inch shell to the magazine. Gera, another of the Keels, which they only had a few of left, hit by 3 500-pound bombs from Typhoons off of Furious, plus 35 14 and 16-inch shells from mostly Lion, also Resolution. Lion really did a number on them this battle. And yeah, she died. And finally, the carrier Peter Strasser, hit by 3 500-pound bombs, plus 2,000-pound bombs from Typhoons out of Stavanger. And then finally, at the very end of the battle, we caught up to her and plastered her with 5-inch and 9-inch and some 16-inch until she very much sank. In addition, our losses amount to just the destroyers Shark and Beagle, and we sank the destroyers Z-128, 176, 184, 178, 181, 179, 173, 183, 44, 3, 113, 14, 163, 46, 53, 64, 7, and 79. We also lost a patrol boat. Like I said, I'm not going to go over every destroyer because I'm in a slight rush, but I can assure you they all sank. And that is a crushing victory again. Radar countermeasures, less enemy cap and AA effectiveness. We've invaded Cameroon. We sank a submarine. One of their heavy cruisers has been interned. And they are down to 3 battle cruisers, 6 fleet carriers, albeit they're building 3 more. And they're down to 10 heavy and 14 light cruisers, plus 109 destroyers. So they now are at a disadvantage in cruisers, and their destroyer advantage is vanishing fast. They also have a 300,000 ton tonnage deficit now, so we are just beating up on the Nazis. The war is pretty decisively in our favor now. Maybe it'll finish up next time, but for now, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all have a nice day. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.